Whether or not some of the decisions and the policies that are and directive and orders made by President Bola Tinubu in the last few weeks based on the security situation in the country, whether or not they are being obeyed. There are those who have come on social media to accuse the police force of not complying with President Bola Tinubu's order. Just days ago, the president had ordered the withdrawal of VIP protection being done by members or officers of the Nigerian police force and to be redrafted into normal policing duties, and has asked that anyone who wants VIP protection should seek the services of the NSCDC. There are those who are accusing the police force of not totally complying with it. We saw earlier, a few days ago, when the IG said about over 11,000 police officers have now been withdrawn from the VIP protection service. There are those Nigerians who say that figure is not exactly correct, considering the number of, in the records, the number of Nigerians who are serving, Nigerian police officers who are serving as protection for VIP in the country and being joined by the Force Public Relations Officer of the Nigerian Police, Mr. Benjamin Udain, who is live for us here in our studio. Thanks so much, Mr. Udain, for joining us tonight.
Good evening, and thanks for having me tonight.
Thank you. Why is it difficult for the Egbetukun-led police force to comply with President Tinubu's order? Withdraw all VIP protection, 11,000 only out of about 800,000 on record that are serving in that unit.
Well, I don't know the record you are making reference to. We have the record, and we are confirming to you that approximately 11,566 officers are attached to VIPs for VIP protection, and the IGP has ordered their immediate recall, and that is being done as we speak. The intention is to retrain them, because they are actually experts in VIP protection, retrain them and redraft them into police divisions, then our schools protection squad. We need to strengthen that squad, and also to join the military in their theater for some military duties, because the Constitution actually empowers the police to also carry on military duties. So I can confirm that the figure is 11,566, not what you are saying, and I can also confirm that they have been recalled.
I saw your social media post where you were referencing one of this hotelier, and there's what do you call his name, Cubana Chief Priest, where there are pictures that surfaced online that some of these elements who have police protection are still going around with such.
Yes, you see, the IGP, upon receiving that directive, that presidential directive, summoned the meeting with all.
All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I just wanted to quickly say this. Can somebody acknowledge my voice quickly? Because I need to be sure you are hearing me. I want to quickly say this before you listen to this particular video. How many of you now remember that just less than a week ago here, I came out, because what they are discussing right now is what I came out to talk about. I say our president order is not being respected. Tinubu said they should withdraw all VIP protection, that is police protecting them, right? But I came here, I said, how many of you can remember that I came here telling you that me with my koro eye, I saw police still protecting individuals, and I stopped one by myself. I stopped, I asked question. Now you can see, because it looks like the president talk. Nobody's respecting it. Nobody's listening to it. Nobody want to obey the order. Everybody go, they blame president, blame this, blame God. Listen, the problem in Nigeria is very usual. I'm telling you guys. I talk am for year. Thank God say, God vindicate me and say, look, the CSP, now they talk so. They are not being respected. Tinubu said they should withdraw police from all the VIPs. Now lie, oh. Now lie, my people. If you see road, these people are still behaving like nuisance with their VIPs. I would like you to listen to this particular video.
Commissioners of police. That happened last week on Thursday, where he gave them marching orders to ensure the strict enforcement of that directive. During that meeting with the commissioners of police, he addressed the press and he called on Nigerians to stay away from fake news, because to be honest, we have been at the receiving end of fake news, of misinformation. So he actually called on Nigerians to please, like he knew it would happen, called on Nigerians to please stay away from fake news. And since that time, we have seen lots and lots of old videos, old pictures surfacing online and being referenced as current realities. So just like you said, you saw on my X page, I actually had to address that to make it known that that was an old picture. In reality, as we speak, all SPU commanders, PMF commanders have been given that marching order and they've been complying. In fact, I know some VIPs that have reached out to me, that have reached out to the IGP to say, oh, they've withdrawn my men. And yes, that is the presidential directive. So that's it. Old pictures, old videos are being recycled, and that we condemn. We urge Nigerians to stay away from that.
But people are already paying for the retainer of their own protection, because some people are now used to having those protection. It's almost impossible for them to live their lives now without those protection. And we are hearing that it's now to the highest bidder.
For police officers?
Yes, to be retained.
No, see, it's the directive is absolute, and the enforcement too is absolute. It's not about highest bidder. It's not about asking for more money. The instruction is withdraw men from VIP protection, and that we have done.
Oh, God, CSP. No, not lie. Now lie, you lie for that. Not absolute. Let's say it how it is. The decision or the order from the president is not circulated holistically. It's being selective. Let's be honest. It's being selective. There are a lot of these VIPs that police are still protecting. Like Shehu just throw to you now. There are people like Obi Kubana or Chief Kubana and all that. They still have police people protecting them. More not worry. More will reveal. More will reveal. Since man say what the president talk, don't go ever stand. No problem. Be like say we go carry camera, no they record them now. Abi, that's how it go be.
So the accusation that it is also selective. Now you're retaining for.
Of course, it's selective.
You're withdrawing for civilians and private citizens, but some government officials still have their protection with them. But these are still classified as VIP protection. The VIP protection, by the way, we understand they are under the SPU. That's the Special Protection Unit, isn't it?
Yes, that's correct.
So, and there are those Nigerians who will be asking the question, how many men do you have in the SPU? How many officers are there before these order? How many of them have rejoined? If you can give us those statistics and clarity.
Okay, you said that the officers attached to government officials, that government officials are also classified as VIP. Whose classification? So that brings me to answering your question. Yes, we have withdrawn men from VIPs, but I want you to know that there are certain government functionaries, government officials that are statutorily entitled to police protection.
Who are these people?
I will not go into a list or details. You're free to get this information. It's open source information. The FOI Act is there. You can take advantage of it. But for example, the governors are entitled. For example, judges are entitled to police protection.
And ministers entitled.
I will not go into list. I'm just giving you 2 examples. So what we have decided to do is that pending further directives from the presidency, clearer, further directives, those who are statutorily entitled to police protection would still have their police protection. But for now, every other person that is not a government functionary, that the law does not say is entitled, the men have been withdrawn.
So these are the reasons why, is because of perhaps half information, lack of information, and clarity of some of these issues is what is making some Nigerians to feel that maybe the police force is not really serious about obeying what the number one citizen is saying, which is the president. Now, there are, in all of the 36 states of the Federation, there are members of the House of Assembly, which people will say some of them have their wives, their children, themselves, they are being protected. Commissioners in these states, they are being protected. Special advisors, they are being protected. In the 36 states of the Federation, you see, one of the things that actually get to a lot of Nigerians is you see police officers serving in some ridiculous capacity, holding handbags, opening doors, and doing all manner of stuff for Nigerians. And these are the people that are supposed to help in the theater of wars, where Nigerians is combating real issues. And they are being subjected into all kind of ridiculous opening gates. The police have been turned into gatesmen in some rich men and in some big people's houses. And these are some of the issues that are being raised. Are National Assembly members, are they entitled? Are the commissioners, are special advisor, senior special assistant, these are commissioners, House of Assembly members. Who are these? Because Nigerians keep saying that. And if you want Nigerians to start doing that, I will advise that from tomorrow, Nigerians, wherever you are, whoever you see that is carrying police escort, can you take pictures and tag the Nigerian police force? Let's know whether they are serious about the implementation and the adherence to the president's order. Nigerians need this clarity because people are being killed.
Thank you very much. You see, I support your call for people to take pictures and tag us, let us see. But I will assure you that it's almost impossible that they'll get any pictures, except they are mistaking government officials that are statutorily entitled for VIPs, except for that. You see, the IGP ordered the AIG SPU to go to the Abuja airport and station his men there and arrest any police officer found escorting VIPs. He gave the same order to the CP, Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, to go to the Lagos airport and arrest any police officer escorting VIPs. That's how seriously we take this. Now, to what you said earlier about, police officers doing demeaning jobs in rich people's homes, yes, the IGP too was concerned about this, very concerned, such that 2 weeks ago, before the presidential directive, he ordered that the policemen attached to all VIPs be withdrawn. And these VIPs should come forward to apply afresh so that we could reassess and revalidate. This was 2 weeks ago. And coincidentally, the president gave this directive. It just reinforces the IGP stand. And the directive now even overrules anything like reassessment or revalidation. Now it is blanket. If you're a VIP, you are not entitled to police protection. So I'm just saying that we agree with you, we are concerned, and we're proactive such that the IGP took this step. So the enforcement is on. The IGP gave the order, the directive, that any police officer found escorting VIPs be arrested, because definitely he's on illegal duty. Every one of them has been recalled.
You're not able to tell us, you are, because we do know that the number of police officers within the force today is less than 500,000. And we do know that out of it, about 8 major departments in the Nigerian police force, the operations as maybe the largest pool of officers. And there are those who believe that the SPU alone has almost 100,000 or so officers.
Those who believe.
No, I mean, those are the reports that we have. But if you have a counter data, can you tell Nigerians?
Well, I wouldn't go into details. Those are operational details. I'll just restate what I said earlier, that this presidential directive is being complied with, is being enforced to the letter, and all police officers attached to VIPs have been withdrawn. 11,566 have been recalled. They are going to be retrained so that they can be posted to police divisions to bolster the number there. And they are also going to be attached to the Special School Protection Squad, SPS, so that we can give our schools more security. And they will also be sent to military theaters to also support the military in the fight against terrorism and banditry. So going into details of figures, we wouldn't want to do that. They are for operational reasons.
When the European Union gave that report to say more than 100,000 officers of the Nigerian police force are deployed to protect politicians and other very important persons, the report also said that there are an estimated 371,800 officers serving a population of 236 million people. And this report was as early as a few months ago. The police force did not counter that. So why is it now that the police force is saying, no, that figure is not correct, it's only 11,000?
Well, what they are talking about might actually be different from what we are talking about. You need to put that.
I just read it out to you.
Yes.
The European Union's report says that there are about 100,000 police officers deployed to protect politicians and other very important personalities.
Politicians and other very important persons.
Is it all politicians that is entitled?
And other
is it all that politicians?
So you see what I'm saying? That what the scope they are looking at is different from the scope we are talking about. So we have said, and we'll say it again, 11,566 officers attached to VIPs have been withdrawn.
What about the ones that are attached to banks, to people's houses for protection? Because police generate revenue from this.
I also said,
police generate revenue from this special protection.
I also said that government officials that are statutorily entitled to police officers would retain their police protection till we get further, clearer directives from the presidency.
So I asked you when I saw that story, I mean, of course, it was on the phone, but you said that was not correct because there was a list that was going on that FCT Minister Nyesom Wike
that was a fake list, very fake.
That you
fake.
Retrieved their police protection.
Yes, that was very fake. That list did not come from us.
So you did not withdraw from any politician?
Those that are statutorily entitled.
All right. Give us an understanding of the standby police force unit, which are the elite squad that under the IGP Igboayaka set up, properly trained, and we saw when they graduated from that training, because it was part of the community effort in policing, and he had also said that he wanted to reduce the time of response to crime and criminalities. Is that unit still active?
Oh, we have that unit very active, but we don't talk about it much. They are very active. I'll give you an example. The students, no, not students this time around, the choir incidents, the church, the people that were kidnapped from the church, when they were rescued, that unit played a very vital role in that kidnap. Yes, it was supervised by Office of the National Security Advisor. Yes, I don't think many people know this because we try not to speak about it, and we try to protect them. But they are very active and they are doing lots and lots of work. They are also in other parts of the country. I would also not like to talk about it, but that's just an example. They're very instrumental to that rescue in.
There are those who say that there is just only one unit, and that the response time, because we are encumbered in most parts of the country, they are also overwhelmed. Maybe that we need more of these elite squad spread across the different regions of the country.
Well, I wouldn't say how many units we have. I wouldn't also tell you about how fast they can relocate from one part of the country to the other. But we all know that less than 400,000 police officers for a population of over 200 is not adequate. We all know that. So units or no units, the entire police force is not adequate. And we are very grateful to the government for acknowledging this and approving the recruitment of 50,000 police officers, and to also continue with yearly recruitment. That would, I mean, increase the figure, and gradually we'll get to the right benchmark.
Has he done anything different since all of these things spiraled?
When you say these things, what are these things?
The security situation. Or maybe you live in a different Nigeria. Those of us who see some of these things.
No, we need to be specific.
The Kebbi incident, the Kwara incident, there are different Kwara incidents anyways, the church kidnapping in Niger, a lot of these things. What is different that the Nigerian police force have done in the last few days?
Yes, while we like to update Nigerians on the things we do, we are also very circumspect about releasing information too early, especially when an operation is going on, so that we don't jeopardize that operation. But I know that the IG has done a lot differently. You would agree with me, I'm sure you saw it, that the IG personally went to Kebbi State in the wake of that kidnapping incident. And that same day, as he left KB, because I was part of that journey, we also went to Niger State, where we met with governors in both states. And we've also had series of meetings with tactical commanders to ensure, in fact, I'll tell you for a fact, that there are some kidnapping incidents, or they did not become kidnapping incidents, but that would have become incidents that were thwarted, that were, forestalled, preempted, because of the proactive stance of the IGP. So I can assure that he's doing a lot differently. And permit me to say, that's why it's bad enough. I'm not trying to downplay what's happening. It's bad, yeah, but that's not even, that's why it's not even worse than it is, because for every incident you've heard about, there are many more that have been nipped in the bud. So he's doing quite a lot differently.
Benjamin Udain is a...
Why are you fighting? And that brings me to the issue of the big guy called Peter Obi. You jumped in there. They gave you their ticket. After the election, what did you do to build and consolidate the party? If you are, we are talking about a small group of persons now. You cannot organize them. You cannot get them together to say, guys, we have a bigger fish to fry. Let us calm down and wait. At least they won a couple of elections here and there, just because people were fascinated and they were also angry with the establishment. So politicians do what they want to do, and it irritates me sometimes when I see these people fighting over nothing. When are we going to grow up? When are we going to take things seriously? These are little enclaves of authority, and I would expect that if you are a serious-minded person, just like all of you are family members, right? You organize. Do you get to fight within your family every time and open your dirty limits to the public?
Outsiders.
So why are we doing this? And the fact that it is now a canker worm, as we used in those days in the primary school or secondary school, the corruption is a canker worm, or that very popular thing. Almost every other party, except perhaps the APC, has factions now, and everybody is fighting. Why are they fighting?
In this LP, let me stay with you a little bit before going back to it. In this LP, we are a party and probably go elsewhere, like Atiku has done. He left PDP and is gone to ADC.
I don't know what Obi can do at the moment, because if you are a pilot, you don't get on a live flight to learn how to fly through turbulence. Right?
Yeah.
You go to a simulation cockpit first and do all the practice.
Yeah.
There was a calm and quiet period, and that was after the election.
Yes. And he was almost, if I use this word, he was almost almighty in Labour.
Yes.
In Nigeria.
And what was he doing? He was busy jumping from one place to the other, visiting people. This one will have somebody lost a family member here, he will go there. This one he will go there. He went to Egypt to go and look at whatever. He left the nest, which is his resting place, which is his home. He didn't do anything. I don't see Peter Obi organizing the Labour Party. It's not going to happen because the dogs are out.
Okay, let me come to this convention now. If Abia State, of course, certainly they are not going for national convention. So issue of that delegates from Abia,
they are going to miss
come is out of it. So do you think the convention approach is going to get ahead with that? There's not going to be any problem, any legal problem.
As it is now, because what they portrayed, that's the Native faction, was that there was a blanket overall. But if you read it closely, you find out they said Abia State. Abia State. So that one is settled.
Yes.
It's about Abia. So until they settle Abia, when they are now going for, in Abia State, they suspended the governor from the party. And they also suspended
the governor they have.
It's laughable. Now, we are clear with that now. But let me come to what Filmo said about what Obi lost the chance to put labor together. There were statements he made that are unguided and they were not nice. Number one, he said that Obi party, you can't give birth to children and scatter them everywhere. Don't be giving birth, you give one to Malam, you give birth, you give one to pastor, you give
Malam, not Malamuka.
Do you understand? Yes. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. That's number one. Number two, Obi had the privilege of changing Abure in Asaba immediately after the election. Oh, he said,
actually.
No, in Asaba first.
Okay, the first one.
The first one was in Asaba. Then they had a real convention after 1 year elongation that they get to Abure.
Yeah.
And they elected Abure, and Obi was not even there. The party is not going to wait for Obi to be there.
Supported in Newi's convention.
His deputy governor was there, and he had delegates that went there.
Yes.
So at what point was Abure now changed? If you had the opportunity, Obi was, I mean, the songs were loud. Obi Kerere, Papa, Mama, Labor. I mean, so many things. The smallest child had Obi in his mouth. Right. What did Obi do? Like Philemon said, he was jumping from one place to the other. Okay, like to me, sorry, sir. If Obi, whether obedient people, whether they will cry about what I'm saying, that's for them. If Obi cannot root labor very well, how will he rule Nigeria? I don't know.
Maybe he will tell us. Well, let me come to you on this. A lot of people are saying that obedient movement are only targeted at Obi being the president. They are not interested in who goes to the Senate, not interested in who goes to the House of Rep, not interested in who becomes a governor, not interested in who goes to the State House and down chairmanship and the local government election. Of course, there's almost no chairmanship or local government. Local government election in Nigeria is always a charade. We'll get there someday. We'll talk about that. Does it mean Obi is not concerned by now about those who are going to be running under whatever political party is going to choose? Maybe he is thinking he can choose any party at the dying minute. Of course, his followers, his voters, I can assure you, will go with him. Obedience will go with him. If you are doubting that, any political party he chooses. But we don't know until you choose until you choose a political party, you don't know the problem that's going to come. Because today, until the only opposition party at peace is the one that it has not been rumored that Jonathan is going to use, or Peter B is going to use, or Atiku is going to use. So you don't even know what might become of that small party you have not mentioned when you mention it. So why not Obi for the interest of all other people? So you don't look selfish. For interest of all other people that are going to also run, through the same working with you. People are planning to be senators, governors, and all that. For the interest of those, not everybody has cut life ownership like you. Those people need time to plan. Why not Obi declare where he's going to come from, so that it is also easier for him, so he can know his trusted agent? These were the missing point. The last election, the voting was right, the counting was not right. Can't Obi take a stand now?
You took a word that I wanted to use, and I want to go to court over that. He said selfishness. I'm sorry. Obi is a very selfish person. Okay? You cannot run. You remember.
But how did you arrive at that?
Now, remember, when he was coming, the biggest problem people was, he had no structure. Remember that?
Yes.
You have no structure. Where are you going to do? Everybody. Now, people were saying that we're not seeing the angry youths. And I said it here before. Some of those guys were not necessarily investing their emotions on Obi. They were protesting against the status quo.
Yes.
So what Obi could have done, and let us also be fair to the election, 2023 election. Yeah. Obi did very well.
Very fantabulously well.
He did very well. So we must also give credit to the election 2030, as vilified as it may have been.
Yeah.
Now, once you saw that, and that's another thing I see in Obi. Obi is a businessman, and he's thinking business. He's not thinking business because he sees what he can harvest as a president or as a possible president.
Yeah.
But he's not looking at the guys who are going to work and how they are going to be benefited, right?
Yeah.
If you win the presidency and you have a whole country to run, you don't have governors, you don't have people in the House of Rep, you don't have people in the Senate, you don't have people in the local government and all that. Where do you want to compensate those who have invested in you? How?
Only the presidency.
And how are you going to do that? How? It's not. That tells you that Obi is not a typical politician. A typical politician looks ahead.
Don't want typical politicians.
Wait now, my brother. Let's be fair.
Yes.
From the beginning of time, politicians have
runs the stage.
They have been running our system.
All right, we'll continue.
Let me say one thing. Now, Obi, as it were, could have galvanized the opposition, including PDP. Exactly. They could have taken over the Senate presidency. They had the number.
Yeah.
But Obi failed to do this, and it's catching up.
Let's continue after this 30 seconds break, rather. Just 30 seconds break. Let's continue.
All right, my people, on that particular one, it be as it gets, that last video. But before I will come back to that last video, I'd like us to talk. Let me quickly acknowledge those of you right here. I guess you guys are still hearing me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. That's all I actually have for you guys today. A link was posted out for those of you that want to join this conversation. Please come in on time and let's talk together. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all once again. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. Good evening to you. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thanks for always being there for us. Thank you, Abu Azi. I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for always being there. Thank you, Madam Eugenia. I can see you right there. Good evening to you, man. Thank you, Frank Ono. I can see you in the building. Thank you, everyone. In fact, a lot of you have commented. Black Panther, my brother, I can see right there. Thank you, Noni. Thank you, Oses Moore, Dixon Dagbon, Blessed Lady, and many more. Christian CXL, Madam Peggy Modi, Mike Akiambare. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. Discussion Channel TV, thank you very much. I appreciate you. In fact, I might not be able to mention all names, but I want you guys to know that I appreciate every one of you right there. But I want us to move on right now because I have this article that I need to take. Then we take it from there. For those of you that were calling in, once I'm done with this article, you can call in straight away. You know, okay, as you can see right there, Atiku as Obi's deputy ADC only chance to defeat Tinubu. The other way around. As you now know, sometime last week, it was also the other way around, like saying some people called in. Okay, our elder brother, Mr. Joseph Orji, said Peter Obi can deputize Atiku, you know, and the other person called in as well. But now, the other way around, Atiku can deputize Peter Obi. Is there anything wrong with that? Is Atiku too big to be Peter Obi's deputy, vice president? Or is not allowed? I don't know, because maybe constitutionally it's not allowed. Maybe I want to be educated on this area because he was once a vice president before in the past. So does it mean it's not allowed? But let me take this one quickly. The Ohanaeze Youth Council, OYC, has asked the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar should run as the Vice President and candidate of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, and allow Peter Obi to be the party's presidential candidate for the 2027 general polls. According to the OYC, the pairing of the two politicians with Obi as the star candidate is the only calculation the ADC can use to defeat the incumbent President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. The president of Ohanaeze Youth Council, Igboayaka, who gave the advice in the statement he issued on Monday, said that Peter Obi will create a national rebirth of the Nigeria if elected as president of Nigeria. Igboayaka argued that since the national chairman of the ADC is from the northern region. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar should be selfless by allowing the presidential candidate of the party to come from the south. Unquote. Considering the southern Nigeria is slated to complete its tenure in 2031, it has become imperative that the African Democratic Congress ADC for the 2027 presidential election is restricted to choose its candidate from southern Nigeria, Igboayaka said. According to the Ohanaeze Youth Council president, the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has allegedly failed Nigeria and it should be replaced through Peter Obi, Abubakar Atiku ADC tickets. Unquote. For the sake of Nigeria rescue, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should pay a national price by willingly deputizing former Labour Party presidential candidate Mr. Peter Obi in the 2027 presidential election, he said. He said that the Ohanaeze Youth Council will not allow any plan to further the marginalization of the Igbo nation. Now, the reason why I have interest on this statement is this. For me, I've kicked against it right from time that Peter Obi cannot deputize Atiku. So for now, when they call into the show, this is the best time for you to call in now if you are not hypocrite. Do they call in the other day, they tell me, say, you want your principal, maybe Peter Obi deputize your principal. Call in now to say you accept this offer. If you are not satanic or biased, call in now to say, yes, Mr. Elvis, I don't mind. As long as say we take power from Tinubu, may I think we deputize Peter Obi. Oh, you know, we'll call in. Why you everywhere? You want Peter Obi to deputize Atiku? This is what I want. This one where you're disgrace. So Atiku should deputize Peter Obi. If he's allowed constitutionally, why not? Let him do that. Be Peter Obi vice president. If maybe you are desperate to hold power again, be Peter Obi vice president. Then we'll take it from there. Sure, and be Peter Obi have to deputize Atiku. In what way? It's not possible, you know. So you have to. If Atiku is willing or he wants Nigeria to work, then make it come out. Say, okay, not be waiting, I be like, oh, but for the sake of Nigeria, make Nigeria work, I will deputize Peter Obi. Let's do this and remove Tinubu so that we can have a better Nigeria. Why can't he do that? Listen, guys, all these people you are seeing, majority of them are fighting for their selfish interests. They are not fighting how Nigeria can be better. They are not fighting how to rescue Nigeria. They are only fighting for their selfish interests. That's it. You know, as for Adeleke resigning from PDP, this is another shocking thing again. He resigned. He have not named the party is going. Obviously. Now APC, this might they go so. I'm not sure that APC they go so. Or I might be wrong. He might be going to ADC. Yeah, he might also be going to ADC, but he have resigned. The same party who gave you everything to become who you are today. You don't finally move because of the conflicts within the chairmanship of the PDP. As for Peter Obi, that last video that I played, that Peter Obi is selfish. Although I cannot see or digest the area where my principal, Mr. Peter Obi, is selfish. Yes. All I can see is that the man is just being himself. How is he selfish? Because I can see that even this our brother that came here the other day that I interviewed, what was his name again? Oh God, don't tell me I lost this picture. I'm glad I don't lose the picture here. I wanted to put it on the screen. Unisa Tanko. Abi? No, Unisa. No, not be Unisa Tanko. No, sorry. It could be, yeah. Oh, it's Unisa Tanko. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me just put this back and put it on the screen because I can't see the picture properly from where I'm looking from. But I need to be sure. Okay, it's not Unisa Tanko. It's More. Okay, yes. More taking picture with Atiku. This were one of the loyalists of Peter Obi. What's your take on this, my people? What's your take? See the smile on his face. Does it mean you have dumped Peter Obi for Atiku, or I don't understand. A lot is going on. You know, say when it comes to politics, a lot is going on. Like I've said, some people fighting for Nigeria, but very few. While many are fighting for themselves. Can somebody tell me why this man smiled and posted this on his social media handle? Does it mean that Peter Obi is no longer in the picture? Make una not say some of us, we are very good in arguing. No? We are very good in arguing. Oh, it not matter, it not this. When Kenneth Okoko come out, we label this and all that. And anyway, Mr. Simon, talk to me first. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. No. This are not the units attack. Na more. What's his full name again, sir? Can somebody write it there?
I forget the name. So this guy does so. Now ADC 90. Let me the party the way the contest for January next year for chairmanship for Abuja for there. So now see with Peter Obi, not with Peter Obi. But now because Peter Obi sit there for the coalition where they sit there together. These guys now ADC 90.
Oh.
90 contest for.
But Peter Obi is not fully in ADC yet. The only one leg he put for them all, remember. He not get the card yet now.
He never get the card. Now the pressure for the year, many news everywhere. The pressure has saying I remain verified talk. Now I remain for him to go. But because of this primary way you're going for this, now the fear way the inside. I wish they don't tell Peter Obi say he come. Saying I will become the president. If I don't come out dirty. Now this primary was for my observation, and I put the talk. So as you see that just now they say you cannot be vice or to Atiku or me Atiku. I bet I want to talk Atiku they do vice president 2 times. You're not there for Nigeria constitution now. As for the talk, you're not there now. You don't first serve as vice before. It's not possible again.
Okay, that means constitutional is not allowed, right? That's where I want to know.
It's not allowed. It's not allowed for Nigeria constitution. So you go vice president. It's not possible.
Okay.
Now the president. That's why Atiku died. That's why Atiku died. So I mean, I don't know what I want to talk. Nobody they feed me when I got to say nobody my boss. I not the pity for anybody. I will go to the Peter Obi or anybody at all. I'm going to leave all left for the enter Italy, but Italy to Germany. So I don't send any of these politicians. I only pity for Nigeria people because of the way they beg for national, they collect money, they vote. The country good though, it not good though, and not fair affect me. Everybody's forget family. Everybody come their own life, but only my own family, my own wife, and my mother. As for the rest, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to put on. They want their own way they drive. But I'll be go ADC. Anyway, want go. Anything they want to, I put out to you. Say Tinubu go see take the
2027, right?
They go sitting down.
Hi, wow.
Yes.
No.
It's all about Tinubu. This one they talk about. Adeleke they go APC. All the governor go finish. Governor go remain. He no go reach time. He go remain again. All go enter APC. All this unless to they look so they look on eye. Oh yeah, they look on eye so. And they look on eye so. And so to say I put it. They give them the band out. They give out. They say you know they for Labour Party. Let's all now they talk so because by that they are buried this now. Now buried now they say they lead. So I would say I let say if you go APC. That's how they look at.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
No, sir.
All right. Thank you. Okay, let me take another call here. Lampata, let's say na phone you can't do. You know they join panel again. Eh? Where did they do where you know they join? You never join panel for the past 78 years. Now phone they call. Oh, you busy? Oh, my brother. Talk to us.
They locked me down. Very, very busy here. I just spent some seconds to come in to talk.
Okay.
So you know what? Thank you very much. I greet you all. I greet the panel. I greet Mommy Diaspora. You see, the panel, the thing you showed us on those panel that were talking, those people are old men that are afraid of the future. They cannot critically analyze Nigeria again. All they bent con on is the old system. It is this same panel that said, I monitored them, that said, oh, we don't need state police yet. Let us continue with the federal police. What is the story now? Everybody is clamoring for state police because they cannot critically see ahead of the future because they are afraid to face the future. Look at him making a statement again. He said Obi is greedy and selfish. A selfish man will walk into a place where you have homeless people, where they cannot feed, and he feed them.
Yes.
A selfish man will go to a school that they don't have lab. He will pay for their lab to be completed. A selfish man
and it's selfish.
will go and put money to build where they to build a restroom for these people that are displaced. Why the government are there? They are not doing anything. And that man sat there that have lost his senses, his critical sense of analyzing issue, and he said Obi is selfish. And now he's saying one thing. He said Obi cannot settle the political party. How can he rule Nigeria? Okay, the person that settled the political party, that made the political party big, he take over West. Is he not in the presidency now, Mr. Tinubu? What is he doing now? Are we not crying? Look at that analogy. That man is not a normal man. Is that man not politically influenced by something? How can he say because you cannot arrange your political party, therefore you cannot rule Nigeria? The one that has arranged political party, how is he ruling Nigeria now? How are we doing now? Are we doing fine or we are sinking the more? Look at all those old men. Anybody who is there for that place that cannot face the future, a good dynamic democracy, that person is a fool and is a useless old man. Thank you, Naija Watch.
Thank you, my brother. You see, it's very unfortunate to see that you will sit down. The only few, very, very few people, good people we have in Nigeria, you'll be criticizing them. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now people, they talk all the time for years. It's hard. We are not going anywhere. Yes. Tell me now, what is Peter Obi's crime? What is Peter Obi's crime? Although I'm not happy that some people are leaving Peter Obi, but for a reason, I don't know why. Because their primary intention was not to see Nigeria work. Let's be honest to ourselves. Their primary intention was for their selfish interest, was not to see Nigeria work. Peter Obi wants to see Nigeria work, and not everybody that is genuinely following him on that train. Yes. And that's where the problem lies now. Now make me talk and say, you get where the pressure go reach, make Peter Obi resign. To be honest, this 2027, I go decide everything. Anyway, he does already talk and say, anything less than 2027 is not going to be in politics anymore. I mean, not talking. Yes. Even though he wins the presidency, he said he's going to be there for just 4 years. So for any reason, they don't give a ticket or whatever that happens, maybe that will be your rest. Because Nigeria, we are not ready. We don't appreciate the person that will help us. Because you see those people where they share money back left and right. Now our people, they halo. You know, you said what? Blessed, you said, or you wrote something. You said, Mr. Ovi, you said if you are the only one standing for the truth, you will still stand alone. That's what you're trying to say. Of course. Of course. I don't know what people are doing. Okay, God's grace, you say you disagree with me, Asal. I disagree with you at Naija Watch. I believe Peter Obi is not encouraging his followers and people working hard for him. Asal, now I want to encourage them. Tell me more. How do you want Peter Obi to encourage his followers and people working for him? You think people working for Peter Obi directly, Peter Obi is not paying them, they are working for free? A man that can go and be giving people millions is recently sharing money again. So you mean people working for him, they are starving to death or something? It's not possible now. Encouraging them as how? Why can't like Kenneth Okoko? Why didn't Kenneth Okoko come out to say Peter Obi was not giving me money? Probably these guys just went for a higher bidder. And Peter Obi is not ready to compete for those kind of things. He doesn't have the money. Highest bidder, it doesn't mean you are not giving. It's just like somebody working with me here on my platform. Maybe I pay a monthly. And he get another media platform tomorrow, we call and say, we'll give you times 3 what Nigeria Watch is paying you. Then many of them they will turn their back on you. They are running for the money. Not everybody that wants to do that. So for me, it go hard though. I tell you, it go hard before I go see someone like Peter Obi again for Nigeria. Let's be honest ourselves. It go hard. Because all these presidential candidates and all that we are seeing, they are fighting heavily for their selfish interest. They are fighting for their selfish interest. Not to repair Nigeria. Somebody actually asked yesterday if Peter Obi was in power as a president, there's no way. Oh, I saw it on a group, not here. Somebody put on a group that even though it was Peter Obi that was in power, this insecurity would have still be there because there's no way Peter Obi would have been able to sort it out. You think so? Impossible. You know, say to sort out the insecurity problem in Nigeria, you have to step on toes. When you make them your friend, then there's a problem. Okay, other question. A blessed lady says His Excellency Obi is not ready to turn into evil man. It's not in his DNA. Exactly. I make me say, may he resign. Make all of us, they carry the situation of the country, they go by ourselves. Since we don't value good people. Yes. God's grace said, take yourself, for example, it's not about money at Nigeria. You have been doing this since 2023. Just tell people thank you. It helped a lot. That's that in that area. See, you go passport. In that area, yeah, thank you is fine. I appreciate that. That will encourage people. But for me, I not get thank you till tomorrow, but I get it from you people here. But is that enough? Let's be honest. Is that enough to now say, I don't want to support him anymore? Okay, let us just say I don't want to support him anymore. Who am I going to support? Because say thank you, right? Then what is the next option? Because normally, if there's a second option for me, I will leave Peter Obi. If I have a second option that is better than Peter Obi, of course. I've heard talking before. I like this woman, Mother Ezekwesili, right? I'm not pronouncing her name well. Yes, I know that woman. This woman here. I play a video. No, for know the woman why they talk. This woman here. If she come out tomorrow, say she want to contest for president, I believe say I will leave Peter Obi for this woman. Yes, because I believe she can do something.
All of them. The political class has decided that they are the bandits against the people of Nigeria. Between the executive, the president, the presidency, the National Assembly, I think they are decided that they are the bandits. They are the bandits.
You see, that woman, I be a big fan. Oh, I be a big fan. The same way I be Peter Obi fan. But for example, say 2 of the come ballot, I feel support over Peter Obi. Yes, I fit. But depends. I fit too. You know, because the only reason why I stick with Peter Obi till tomorrow, regardless of whatever, is because it's the only option to me. To me, right now, is the only option. Every other rest people, I don't see them as option. The rest people fighting till they want run, I don't see that as option. So it's the only option for me. Okay, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, you say Ezekwesili was part of Obasanjo's government. What does that indicate? Please educate me more. What does that indicate? If she was part of Obasanjo's government? And I don't know what that means. Does it mean that she was corrupt or she was not corrupt? She was good, she was not good? Just more than the extent on a statement so that I can elaborate it or leave submission on it. You know? All right. Okay, but I said this session today, now comment session now they tackle me today. We don't get anybody for panel, so it's a good thing for me because I'll be rounding up very quick. Thank you very much, blessed lady. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you for all that you do. Okay, Mr. Justice Emmanuel said, Mr. Elvis, they are the same. She has no much to offer. Oh, for real? I would like to hear more about that area. They are the same. Mr. Justice Emmanuel, what's your take on Peter Obi? Do you think Peter Obi is the same with them, or you think he's the only hope for Nigeria? I want to hear your response on that. Mr. Justice Emmanuel, please respond to that. Do you think Peter Obi is the only hope for now for Nigeria, or you think is the same with them? And if you think so, then why? Because if you are saying now, oh, thank you, Mr. Justice Emmanuel, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful, sir. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what I'm here for comment session today. And the photo today, I can't stay that long. Okay, Black Panther, you said she's in produce due process. What does that? I don't know what you are writing. No. What you writing, Black Panther? She's in produce due process. What does that mean? Okay, God's grace said, yes, she speaks truth to power, but Peter Obi wants to be in everyone's good book and is afraid to speak truth to power like this lady. Oh, okay. Okay, this woman is more brave than Peter Obi. Okay. All right. Next, quickly. Okay, Frank, you said, Mr. Elvis, Peter Obi. You said, Mr. Elvis, hold on. Mr. Nigeria was Peter Obi will be the next president of Nigeria. Now, my wish and prayers be that to my brother Frank. I wait till I want be that to Black Panther, you are calling back again. Explain better.
Nigeria Wash.
Yes, sir.
Good day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you see, many people on the comment section, it's not to abuse anybody or to say something wrongly about anybody. Most of the people on the comment section, they are very, very ignorant of what happened in their country. Very, very ignorant. This is a woman that stood, that makes sure that everything is duly processed before anybody can get any fund out of Asoro. She introduced it. This is a woman that stood for everybody, that makes sure that no money is stolen out. Everybody was intact. And Obasanjo gives out his leverage to take care of everything.
Okay.
And all this out there saying that they are not the same. She's not a politician. She's an export administrator, an economist. What are they saying? Has she stolen any money before? No. Before you say somebody is corrupt, you must bring your fact and tell us where she has stolen money. Where she has joined the politician to steal money. Recently, it has not been wrong. Even police should have to apologize to her. A lot of people apologize to her because they didn't find information right and they accuse her of something and later all of them apologize to her. Let anybody come out and tell me what this woman has done wrongly. They cannot do anything. They cannot say anything. Most Nigerians are ignorant of what is going on in their country for a very long time. It is a thing that made people to come out to know what is going on in Nigeria. And yet, they are accusing Obi.
Okay.
Thank Obi to say thank you.
Thank you.
Obi is a citizen like us. And this is a fight for everyone, not for only Peter Obi. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Okay, let me take another call here. We have Prince Collins with us. Prince Collins. All my panelists now call on a day today. Prince Collins, off your this thing now.
Hello. Yeah.
Talk to us, sir. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, just as Black Panther said, first let me stay on existing protocol because of time, and let me especially salute Mommy Diaspora and you, particularly. You see, a lot of people don't know what is happening in Nigeria. You see, this woman you just mentioned, I'm not surprised that you are taking this woman as your candidate by virtues of quality. I think she's supposed to be a first candidate if she has gotten the opportunity to participate fully, if not women marginalization in politics.
Exactly.
First of all, let me tell you, these are one of the fewer persons that give credibility to Obasanjo's regime. They made Obasanjo's regime to lay a good foundation for Nigeria that we are enjoying today. Why we are saying that Obasanjo's regime was very, very credible. I mean, it was better than every other regime. It is because of the performance of these people. Eze Kwesili is known as Madam Due Process. She never compromised with anybody. Was bring back her girl. She's so vocal. She's so rugged and tested. She's not afraid of anything. You can see what happened in the case of the lady senator Natasha. Natasha that was suspended. She was very active. Somebody even insulted her directly. Somebody that is young enough to be her son, that was the Senate, ignorantly and arrogantly insulted her, and she took it. And later the person has to apologize. This woman is, if you ask me, she's more rugged than Peter Obi, because she doesn't take nonsense. She's ready to go to any length. That is what it takes to be a pro-democratic fighter. She's an example of a democratic leader that is ready to fight to the last. I tell you. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, Prince Collins. Thank you, sir. Okay, to be honest, all right, a lot of you are commenting on the comment section. A lot of you. Anyway, let me quickly hear from someone on the panel, then we'll take it from there. Mr. Oduwa, thank you, sir. Good evening to you. I would like you to talk to us, sir.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Good evening, everyone. Yes, in the panel or that will still come. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. Well, Atiku to deputize Peter Obi, as far as to the Constitution, as far as Atiku has spent 8 years, I don't really sure the Constitution allowed him to do deputy anymore. So that is it. He cannot do deputy. So, but he can be an advisor. He can be one of their they call state man, because me, I did not really see any man in the state. So anyway, he can be their party father or those kind of areas. I will put him that way. So that is, or he become he can go to Senate, he can go to any positions, but he can come to be a president, but being of a deputy, to them, he should only have 8 years to spend and never to go back to that duty again. So that is for that. And the truth is, people said, no, in the world, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. If person said this person is corrupt, the other person is corrupt. Well, nobody that is holy than God, because Jesus Christ said, he said it is only God that is the master, or that is a good. Why you call me good? That no one is good except God himself. So, but there are things we need to put in place. The person that is calling person corrupt if this person has a chance, what will him do? Now, if he said, I will do, from now on, what is the person idea? As all this problem that has been happening since, what is this person idea for solution? Before the person can come and jump out and call another person corrupt. Because it's easy. That is why they say talk is cheap. People can just come out and say, this person is this person. But if you are giving that space, what will you do? Then there you will not hear that if you cannot beat them, you will join them. And you will see this person that is saying the other person is no good. He will not, if you can't beat them, you join them. So that is for that. For Peter Obi, I thank all those people who came out and speak and said Peter Obi has a chance of removing Aburi, of doing this one. You need, because those people are people who want all talk on Peter Obi, thinking they can bully people to talk against Peter Obi. I do say it right from time when they have a case in the court. What is the name of this man? Apapa or whatever they call themselves. I said Peter Obi is a tenant. He is never a landlord. He has never been a caretaker. He's just a tenant. So the only source of Peter Obi is the way he did with them. That is just the truth. Because the people that need to settle party refuse to settle themselves. A tenant, you not expect him to come and be telling landlord, go away from your room, the other person will not come in. How? It doesn't work that way. The only place that Peter Obi will have opportunity to do anything in that party, I wish he was elected. The way he was elected, I wish the court let him become the president. Then he will have had power over the party. So he can say, okay, with this character, let us do this, let us do that. But since he has not gone to anywhere, he has no right, he has no voice. The problem of all these people, they are so criminal minded. That is why you hear they say Peter Obi is staging, because they are criminal minded. They believe as you just come, then you start pumping, Peter Obi will just start pumping money into them. Or if you watch all these people that we are talking, if they are not still part of the Labour Party, they will be one of them before. So they all thought that Peter Obi will just come and start pumping them money. That criminal minded is what is killing the country. That the reason the country is not going in the direct way. But they will see other people, country that is not criminal minded, they will be using it to make us, that place is good. That place is good. The character those people are performing, making their country to be good. Why are you not bringing it out? Look, I said Peter Obi is too staging. Staging a house, selfish, this, that. Try to call him names, which is not true. Peter Obi is not staging because he spend money on a place that money have value, on a place that money is needed, not on a place that want to waste another person's effort. If Labour Party cannot build himself, it will collapse. That is your truth, because he has who know Labour Party if not Peter Obi? That is where all of them that in Labour Party will have give accolades to Peter Obi. If Peter Obi will have dragged himself and said, no, I don't want to do this, those people will have been the one dragging Peter Obi. You must remain with us. But because of their foolishness, their ignorance, their backwardness, their whatever you will use to categorize them, then they start destroying the foundation that Peter Obi came and do with them. They lay foundation, yes. Person came and begin to give you smith, mold the block for you, make your house going well. Instead of you to be happy and say, this house, we never expect that we can finish it on time. But with this man, instead of you to be happy and embrace that man, then they started driving the man here and there. So with Peter Obi out of that party, Alex Oti out of that party go nowhere. Because Alex Oti was the next person that was not giving the party name. Where are the other their representatives, the senators, the House of Assembly, their local government? Where are they? Nobody heard of them. The only person that gave them the name now, Alex Oti. Then all of them suppose, whether a Papa, whether the other man, the other one that all of them supposed to beg Alex Oti. Alex Oti, please help us to beg Peter Obi so that we can make this party work. The useless Abure will have been a place you eat from, you eat. If you it's just like Obaseki yesterday said he ran away from Edo State.
You destroy Labour Party or Oga Oduwa. This guy yes. Destroy everywhere, not thinking about
I will not say only Abure, because if the rest people did not follow Abure will have go by now. It is because he has followers. All of them are foolish in the way they think of life. They just believe on today food. Then tomorrow you stay hungry, and next tomorrow you stay hungry. Because if they think of we better hungry today so that we can eat tomorrow, we can continue eating. All of them will have joined hands together and chase Abure away. But because of their stupidity, they are clapping along with. I will see who will come and be giving those people. If Peter Obi is not there, Oti is not there, I will see people will come and be registered. They want to contest all those money they be collecting. We will see how those money is going to come to Labour Party. Those money will never come again. So that shows what greediness can do to people. Greediness. You want to eat, but you don't want to plan. Now, me, I really, Peter Obi, as they said, Peter Obi will not even go to, will not even contest. The way I'm seeing it, Peter Obi will not even contest in the ADC. He's going to come out with a different party. And all of them want him now to bring that party so that they should go and also destroy that party. So that they should go and also destroy that party. You see, the one that I call it said, the only party that the problem has never come now is the one that they have never heard of Peter Obi going or Jonathan going. So all this one now looking for a way that Peter Obi will not say, this is the party I want to go to, so that they will quick rush to that party and go and destroy it. If a person want to go to federal house, he want to go to the Senate, he want to be local government chairman, let them be preparing. It doesn't mean that Peter Obi should go and be looking for people from house to house. Anybody who know that you have good mind, look for Peter Obi, tell him that this is whom I am. This is what I want to become. This is where area I want to contest. If you get to your time, let us know. It's simple. It is not Peter Obi that will go and be looking for them. Because those people are not the one come and look for Peter Obi to become the presidential candidate. So if you want to be a councillor, you know that you are good in your own way, then try and reach Peter Obi, please. So whenever party you want to, let us know so that all of us can come in. That is just all. So let them not to begin to try to blackmail or malign Peter Obi to come and tell, I'm done of this party, I'm looking for a councillor, I'm looking for this. They say, okay, Peter Obi is the only concern. Yes, it's only concern of his position. Another person that want to become a Senate, concern of Senate position. Who want to become a governor, concern of governor position. Peter Obi cannot bring you out as a governor because he did not give, even if he gave birth to you, you have different thought. He has his own thought. It is you who need to say yourself to people. This is whom I am, this is what I can do, this is what, then it was that idea. Peter Obi will not work with you. I say, okay, with this person, look at what he said he want to do, and this is how he was say he want to do it. Finish. So nobody should expect Peter Obi to come and bring him out in the name of he just see you, come and be a senator here, come and be House of Assembly here, come and be a tailor there, come and be a teacher here. No, Peter Obi don't have right for those things, and it's not his duty. So that is only what I will have to say. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
All right. I would like to take this call. Thank you, Mr. Oduwa. You stopped in the right time. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash.
Yes, sir. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
You. Yeah, I greet you and I greet your panel, greet your mom. Everybody, I just wanted to, I didn't watch your presentations, but I heard Black Panther talking of some people calling P2B selfish. I thank God for
backbiter's response. Let me tell you the truth. You see these people that are calling himself, please go and check well. These are people who knows that they cannot steal under P2P's leadership. All politicians in Nigeria, they don't want P2P. Why? Because the status quo will no longer be. What we are doing before cannot work under P2P. And that is why you see all of them. Those who said he does not tell his followers this and that. P2P is in trouble. But it is just the grace of God that will pull him out. Check all the parties P2P enter. If he enters here today, they will go after that party. We go there tomorrow, they go after it. Maybe his advisors have asked him, just play cool, behave as if you don't know where you are going. Let us watch and see what this will belong to. It might even be that Atiku himself will say that probably at the appointed time now, he will say P2P come and take over. If he's being honest, if he wants Nigeria to work. He can be a statesman and appoint for Obi a deputy. He can choose Obi, well, since I cannot run, I'm giving you this person to run as your deputy. Finish. And then they will work and say Nigeria work. Anybody who says P2P doesn't know what he's doing is a fool. That person is a greedy human being. That person is one of the people that are doing Nigeria. That person is one of those who don't want Nigeria to work. It's unfortunate. I don't know this from anywhere. I'm an Igbo man as he is, does not mean that, yes, I know him from anywhere. It's just from your point here that I got to know of Obi the first time during the 2023 election. I don't listen to any television. If it's not Christian programs, I don't listen. You are the only program I listen to. Ask anybody.
Thank you, sir.
Within my neighborhood anywhere. I don't have time for any rubbish. I just saw that the points you are bringing out makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, I'm here. That's why I told you, I said someday I will see you. Maybe when you get to know me, you will understand. Anything you have against what I'm not doing right with you, you may find out why.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Nigeria must succeed if they want to be to rule. But if they don't want him, like I said the other day in vernacular, I told them, let Obi go away. He must not be the president of Nigeria.
Exactly.
And let them do everything to allow the East to go. If other people want to join the East, let them join. Those that don't want to join, let them leave East to go.
Thank you,
if
sir.
we go out there and acquire all of us, glory to God. And if we can redeem ourselves, they will see the hand of God, they will see the difference.
Thank you,
I will stop at this. God bless you.
Thank you very
Very
much. God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. Okay,
yes,
sir.
All right, let me take this call here quickly. Mr. Shooks, thanks for calling in, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Hello, my brother.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say something about Johnson Emmanuel. My brother, I don't think that guy has made up his mind. From his comments, I'll be following you. I definitely someday I will join your panel to really come out for some people that are not for Obi, but they pretend to be for Obi. I will share an example. Madam Patricia, they are all hiding. They are surreptitiously behaving like they are really not. And I tell you, my brother, I stand by you anytime, any day. For Obi, we either be the next president or it will resign. There's nobody that Obi can ever deputize for what's his name, Atiku. There's no way.
Never.
Whether he has been president once or not, it does not appeal. It does not matter. He can be vice president third time. It's only presidency that cannot be more than 2 times. You understand what I mean? So Obi can never deputize for Atiku. That it shows to you that if Atiku, all they want, like you said, is just for their own benefit. Anybody that wants the best for Nigeria will support Obi. Anybody that is against Obi, you know they don't want the good for Nigeria, period. Anybody, if my father is not supporting Obi, I will go against him. That means it does not be well for Nigeria. That is the plain truth, my brother. Because I'm about to
What's it?
Don't, sir. I will follow you, I will come on.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. Callers, I'm done for calls today. Thank you very much, my people. I'd like to hear from Mr. Prince. Thanks for calling in and for coming to the panel as well. Please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you once again.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I want to appreciate you for what you're doing. I want to thank those in the comment section as well.
I came in a bit later. I just the statement I came in we were discussing was about Peter Obi and Ezekwesili. I didn't really know other presentation, but with the submission others have given so far, I think they are emphasizing the fact that whether Peter Obi is going to vice Atiku or not, which is an issue. Or rather, do you have any? Is there anything you need to tell me for as an update so that I can? Mr. Elvis, are you there? So, as I'm saying, probably you are not there. So, as I'm saying,
No, I'm here, sir. What question are you asking? Sorry.
Yeah, I said I was not here when we were presenting. I came here a bit late.
No, the question is simple. Is what I put on the screen now. As you can see, let me put it on the screen because this is the more important thing that I like to talk about today. Right there, Atiku should deputize Peter Obi, not the other way around. Let Atiku deputize Peter Obi if you really want Nigeria to work. That's
exactly. If just as you have said it, if Atiku refused to deputize Peter Obi, then those followers that are with Atiku and Atiku himself are going to do worse. Or they are preparing to do worse than the present government, because none of them are ready to fix Nigeria. If you're actually ready to fix Nigeria and you want Nigeria to be properly fixed and get, even if it is not in a proper condition, but at least set a pace for good governance. That's what we need. We need somebody that can lay a good foundation for good governance. If when Obasanjo started and he went to pick people that are not actually politicians like Ezekwesili and present Imo State governor and other people that came into politics, or rather came into position to fix Nigeria up, Nigeria wouldn't have been where it was. I think the big mistake that all these politicians are making is that when they come into power, they force themselves into power against the vote of the masses. They rob the mandate of the people, and they use political gangsters to put themselves in there. And when they get there, in attempt for them to satisfy the gangsters that have put them there, they compromise the will of the people, and they work against the normal norms and values that are supposed to come and protect, especially when it comes to protecting lives and properties and life, providing security for the people. They won't be able to do that before they know the 4 years is gone and they prepare themselves for another election. That is the problem we are facing. So we need a person like Peter Obi to be on the front run. Otherwise, he won't be able to perform. Just like I said before, what brought about obedience is nothing but the credibility, the personal credibility of Peter Obi himself. Even all the period they've been in election, they've been trying to blackmail themselves here and there. During 2003 election, 23 election, 2-3 years before that time, they didn't say anything against Peter Obi. So that shows that he's 100% credible. Only such person can rule this country, and in a way that he will live by example and make sure that things are done properly. And Nigerians, Nigerian politicians as cabals, they will never allow these kind of things to happen. They will never allow this kind of person to come in. That is why they marginalize the same person that we just spoke about, the Ezekwesili of our time, the Mogalu, and you have person like Showore, you have person like so many others, that are really willing to make sure that Nigeria works. They don't allow them to come in. They marginalize them. Look at the position that Tinubu is selecting now. Look at how he's picking people for his what do you call it? Foreign heads. What do you call it? Ambassadors. Look at the way he's picking ambassadors. It shows that what he's doing is to satisfy those that are there to those that are very, very hypocritical in their dissemination of their duties. Those that are ready to protect his political interests and nothing more, not Nigerians. So if what do you call this man, Atiku, can bring himself down to deputize Obi, in fact, the next election is going to be very, 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 very. It's going to be a landslide because the people who overwhelmingly backed whatever party that they are going to come out and they will win. And the way things are going, Nigerians are tired. They are not ready to see the kind of nonsense that we've seen so far. We have seen too many buying. There is too many maiming of our children. Children are being pied. Women are being pied. Men are being pied on a very bad way, on a very disgraceful way. So we cannot, fold our hands and begin to listen to this kind of narrative, whereby you see those in diaspora, they can't go home confidently. They cannot. They are afraid to go in. Those that are there, they cannot enjoy themselves the way they want. Nigeria is no more the Nigeria we used to know. 2 days ago, just yesterday, I was talking to a friend. He told me that the problem they have now is a major problem that has to do with security right there in Benin. Because I told him I just left 2 months ago. He said I didn't come to see him. I said I called your phone. You didn't pick. He said this is number because he cannot pick numbers that he doesn't actually know because he's afraid. He cannot pay for security all the time and all that. So these people are really suffering. Is that the kind of country that we want to build? Is that the kind of nation that we want to build? If America didn't say that we've got a nation that is disgraceful, gun a-blazing, disgraceful nation, they wouldn't have handled the security to be anything. They would have let the people to just be buying people like that. Muslim coming to buy Muslim coming to buy Christian, and they are saying people are not buying. Nothing is happening. That's not the kind of nation that we want. So if Nigerians are ready to make that change, if these people that have formed this ADC, that they want to really make a change, not if they are not there to destabilize the government of Tinubu just to become what they want to be and begin to siphon money the way Tinubu is doing. They should take Peter Obi as their candidate and let Atiku back Peter Obi. There's nothing bad if Atiku has to back Peter Obi. If Atiku has to vice Peter Obi, if you love Nigeria, your position is not important. What is important is your credibility. The credibility of Peter Obi is 1 in a million. You can't find that kind of person. The only weak point he's got is just that when it comes to fighting for his mandate, it's more or less like good luck. He doesn't want any Nigerian to share their blood for his sake and all that. But at times you have to take drastic action. If you don't need to even speak, let people do what they want to do. Don't stop people from doing what they want to do, because if you actually want to suffer, look at person like Sowore. I made good example of this gentleman Sowore. You can never have Nigeria like Sowore. Even while he's incarcerated, he keeps speaking. That's the kind of leader that we want. That's the kind of people that are fighting, that we actually want. People that are resilient, even in death. At the point of death, you put a gun on their head, they still speak truth to power. That's the kind of leadership that we want. People that are very, very ready to go down for that kind of nation. I don't know why God does not combine this kind of strength together. I wish Peter Obi has got this kind of strength by now. I think we would have been able to take away that mandate that they took from us the other time. That he said people should calm down, that the judicial system that has been rubbished, that the judicial system that have compromised totally, the judicial system that have been bought over by the executive arm of government due to corruption, that we are going to wait for that system to rectify that such mandate. I know that we are going to fail, and actually we fail, and look at where we are. So for me, I've already decided that I'm not going to be active in this incoming election, because the electoral system that is doing carrying out the transition process is very, very unclear and is compromised totally. So in a system like that, no matter your vote might not be very, very relevant, because they don't actually need you to vote. What they need is for people to just bring out the ballot system, and they call the result before you even know it. So this kind of electoral system does not bring out credible leaders. It only brings about conflict, conflicting issues that imagine a person like this, our president, for instance. If he was elected by the people, he would deliver. But because he's not elected by the people, he's elected by his cabal. All he knows is how to satisfy those cabals so that they can prepare themselves for the second time. That's where we are. Until we have a true, free and fair democratic process, Nigeria will never, stand. Never. Look at what is happening in the military right now. Look at what is happening in the fight against insurgency. The military has compromised. Majority of the governors, they compromise. He cannot speak because he's working with them. He's trying to lure them to stand with him in 2027. So for that reason, he's got limit of whatever he's going to say. So he cannot speak true to power because he's trying to, cajole them to stand for him in 2007. That's where we are. But if it is the people that matters, if it is the people that actually vote him there, he would have been working seriously to satisfy the people so that he will be able to come back in second term. That is why we are struggling to make sure that anything that will make the electoral system, this same electoral system headed by Mahmoud Yakub, which he has already taken away now to go nominate as one of the ambassador. If it is that same electoral system that we are going to use to transit to in 2027, my brother, I bet you, my brothers and sisters, we are going nowhere. We are going nowhere except the fight that we are going to fight against after the fight against insurgency. It should be the fight against INEC. After fight against insurgency, the next fight should be fight against INEC. For INEC to do the right thing, electoral law should be amended in a way that it will make election to be free and fair.
But who want to amend the electoral law? Who want to amend them?
Yeah, that's the problem. So what for me, if you ask
me, you're also saying that for INEC to do the right thing, the people in power don't want INEC to do the right thing. Simple.
Yeah, that is why if you ask me what they are supposed to be doing now, not Peter Obi is not supposed to be struggling to become a candidate now. He would have been leading a pro-democracy group that will fight against INEC.
Nigerians that are supposed to speak for Peter Obi or speak on his behalf, put pressure on the government to do the right thing. All of them, they are on social media shaking their bum. They are not ready.
Exactly, my brother. They are not ready. The country is not ready. So you see where we are.
Let's be honest with ourselves. We are not ready for anything. We are not ready for anything.
By Mr. Najawash, but Peter Obi also should speak. Mr. Obi also should speak. He can go to this place and give the lecture. Why can't he also speak?
What do you want him to speak on?
Yes, on that electoral reform. Yes.
Okay, yes. I support you on that. Yes.
Because yes, Mr. Evie, that's true. Because if Peter Obi, that Peter Obi in our nation right now is the voice of the people. So when he keeps speaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, I think people might just go behind him and start fighting the same fight. You see this guy that is speaking about electoral amendment. What's his name? This slim guy. I don't usually remember his name.
For Nigeria.
Yeah, that guy. You see, if we have 5 of that guy backing Peter Obi, that electoral amendment will be fixed, because even the people at the Senate and the 2 legislative arm of government right now, they are tired. If you look at them, if they begin to see pressure at this time, talking about electoral amendment and the electoral system is amended, in fact, you see the way the election will go smoothly, and you see the kind of leader that we have. You see how they are going to start working straight away. So the Nigerians that are supposed to be speaking, they want a leader that will stay, and say, okay, yes, I am here. Just the way Showore is pulling crowd. Somebody like Peter Obi should be with him, pulling crowd, because the transformation of Nigeria is not politics. The transformation of Nigeria is not politics, it's not election, it's about a system that needs to be corrected. And for that system to be corrected, anybody that loves Nigeria should stand first for the correction of the system before we begin to talk about whoever that is going to contest. How can Peter Obi come out and say he wants to contest election in the same electoral system that messed his vote up, that made him to become third when he's supposed to be first? And he went to the court and he couldn't get judgment. And he's still coming out to come out. I don't understand. For me, I don't personally understand, because it shows as if many of us don't know what we are doing. Because if we actually know what we are doing, we should go to the root cause of issue and start correcting it instead of drinking Panadol for the pains that the root cause is giving to you. So for me, I support whatever issue that will bring about the amendment of electoral law. Otherwise, in 2027, we're going to sit here and lament and put our hands on our job. God forbid, we're going to regret another transition again. Thank you very much, Mr. Evie. I appreciate you for what you are doing. God bless you. And thank you, my co-panelist.
So that is because Asowore is leading, Peter for Nigeria is leading. If Peter Obi, the Dele Farotimi also are saying, at least when most people want to hear Peter Obi's voice. It doesn't really matter that he must go and stay at this electoral, this thing, Senate, this thing, House of Assembly, begin to shout, you people must change the law. No, let him begin to speak. As he's voicing it, advising that, anytime they interview him, he say it, this is what we need to do because this thing is causing this thing is causing. By the time he keeps saying it, you will see the entire, before you know, you will see people will start raising it up even in the House of Assembly and say, no, let us do this thing, let us do this thing. So, but Peter Obi just quiet. Whenever he talk, he never even talk anything about that. Whenever he talk, he give a lecture, he don't talk anything about that. That shows that. In other hand, that shows that people are following him. At times, is making us to look foolish. So anyway, thank you, Mr. Yahweh. Thank you very much for your good work. Thank you. Is Naija was there? Or is my network?
I don't know what happened there. Okay, but everybody was just removed from the panel.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Police, let's round up. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you right there, my people. Now God will bless you now. I'm very happy that we managed to put in our voices today. You know, the network is failing here for a reason I don't know. And I also need to end the show right now. But I want to thank those of you that called in. A lot of people called in, a couple of people, rather. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, sir. Our elder, Papa, thank you very much for calling in. Black Panther, my brother, thanks for calling in twice. Mr. Simon, Mr. Shooks, and many others. Thank you very much. And those of you that joined the panel, Mr. Odowa, Mr. Prince, Collins, thank you very much. I appreciate you. My people that engaged me on the comment section, most especially those of you that super chatted me, you know, thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. Blessed lady, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. And God will bless you now. If we want Nigeria to change, we want that better Nigeria, all our effort must be put into this. To be honest, we cannot be hiding from a responsibility that we're supposed to engage on. We cannot be hiding from it. Expecting Peter Obi to do everything for you is impossible. So 2027 is a bit still far, but it doesn't look far because 2026 is already around the corner. We are in December now. Today is 2nd of December, right? So I will expect Nigerians, or rather, us Nigerians to come up or come out and speak in one voice so that we can get it right in 2027. But it doesn't look like something that is going to happen anyway. But I'm only just saying, because I have a platform, I have a voice, I'm only just saying what I can say. My people, we've come to the end of the broadcast. Mother for Mom Diaspora, thank you very much, my lovely mother. I appreciate you for all that you do for us. Thank you, Abu Aziz, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Mother Peggy Modi, thank you very much. My love, Maduka. Thank you, my wonderful people. Vazik Bere right there with us. Sandam, thank you very much. God bless you, all my people. Blessed Lady, once again. Ushena, thank you. God's grace, thank you. Thank you, my wonderful people. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, once again, and many other people right there. Mercy Foster, I can see you as well. It's good to hear from you. Guys, just do your part by pressing on the like button. Help us to share, take our voices far. If it's your first time coming across this channel, you are wondering what the channel is all about, even though we have it right there on our description. We are just here speaking truth to power, calling out our government to do the right thing. We're not fighting anybody, but we're just demonstrating our constitutional right to tell our government or pour out our plight daily. If you want to be part of that, then join us, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we are here or sometimes when we pour out our pre-recorded videos. I appreciate every one of you, my people. A couple of people are coming for interview already for someone that will be doing a pre-recorded video. So we are still waiting to choose the right person so that you'll be seeing more videos during the day. Me, I don't have the time. Unfortunately, I know you'll get the time at all. So I struggle to do these things for you guys. There's only a few of you that understand these things. That's why you still appreciate my kind of person. Now, God bless you. Now, I'm also grateful to God that I already have the platform and I don't want to use it for something rubbish. That's why you see that I put it out there to speak on what is affecting you and I. My people, allow us to end the show right now. I'll see you guys tomorrow, fingers crossed, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. And during the day, if we can, we'll put out a pre-recorded videos for you. Good night and bye for now.
Osaku